Hello, and welcome to my channel. I am the mature exotical lady, and I thought what I would do today is a 1 year update on the very first video that I actually did for this YouTube channel. Although I only posted it recently, you will see that I actually spoke about a upper eyelid blepharoplasty that I had done in Istanbul about 1 year ago. So basically, I just thought I would give an update on that, and also just about the reason why I decided to do an upper eyelid blepharoplasty. So, so basically, really, what it all boils down to is that I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis very suddenly in early 2020, just before we went into the first pandemic lockdown. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending how you want to look at it, I became very ill, very ill. I became chronic with the condition to the point that I was slim anyway, but I couldn't eat and I couldn't drink, and I lost a huge amount of weight even from being the size 8 that I was. And I ended up in hospital and I had to have my large bowel removed, and this all happened in the space of around 6 weeks or so. Okay, so what happened is when I lost all that weight, I lost a lot of muscle weight. I had muscle wastage, and that obviously led to loose skin, right? Now I always had like what would they say, hooded eyes. I'll take off my glasses. I've got sort of round eyes, and they've always been hooded, but I liked my eyes, you know. But what I noticed is that obviously after losing all that weight, when I was back on the road to recovery and trying to sort of like, you know, get back into shape in a sense of putting on weight and looking, you know, healthy and trying to get some muscle tone back, I noticed that my eyelids just seem droopier. Now, it could be age related as well because I am in my 50s, right? But in any event, it was affecting my eyes. And another thing is that when you have ulcerative colitis, okay, it and especially when you've had your bowel removed, right, it leads to a really difficult time of trying to sort of stay hydrated. So it's very easy to look tired. It's very easy for you to get dry eyes and irritated and itchy eyes. And I've always had to wear glasses, even from being, you know, young kid. But that was mainly for sort of like, you know, what do we call it? Is it short-sighted when you need glasses to look further away? And I was okay reading, but then obviously with a lot of reading and in my profession, I'm a lawyer, over the years, my eyesight was just getting worse. So anyway, what I noticed is that my eyes were getting really sore. They would get really dry, they would get really sore. And one of the things that I looked up was, you know, this, what do they call it, lens replacement treatment, right? I looked up bifocal or trifocal lens replacement because I thought I got to the point where I'm fed up of wearing these glasses, right? I'm always squinting, you know, and I just fed up of wearing glasses, quite frankly, and I just want to sort my eyes out. So one of the things I came across when I was researching what I could do was this YouTube channel, and this woman named Lisa D. I think it's Lisa D. She's a white lady, lovely lady. She's in America, based in America, and she does mainly sort of fashion and makeup. She's very good with makeup. But yeah, she's got a very similar eye shape to me, and she did a video and she was talking about how she did an upper eyelid blepharoplasty because she felt that her eyelids were getting baggier and baggier. But the reason she said that she wanted to do the blepharoplasty is as well, is like to reduce the weight of the skin on her eyes. And she said that after she had done this blepharoplasty, she noticed that her eyes, you know, she could see better, she could see more clearly. So I thought, oh, really? So I thought, well, that might be a solution. So if I basically was to remove the skin, the excess skin off the top of my eye that's weighing on my eye, right? And then maybe go back and do the lens replacement, that will, you know, solve my problem. So basically, that's the reason why, really, because I really wanted a solution to my irritated eyes, my red eyes, you know, which I know, not having a large bowel, because I had my bowel removed, right? It's really difficult for me to stay hydrated without drinking loads and loads of water, and then I end up peeing a lot. Or if I don't drink enough, I will get headaches, you know. So, yeah, and I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm glad I did it, you know, and I didn't need to be put to sleep or anything like that. It was done under local anaesthesia. It was really cheap. I think I paid about €1,000, and then with travel and everything included, probably overall the cost of being there, because I work and I had to work, it probably cost me all in all maybe about €2,000, I would say, roughly, you know, including supporting myself when I was there. I was there for about 4 or 5 days. So yeah, I'm happy with the results. I mean, 2 to 3 months after I had the surgery, my eyes were fine, you know, can't see any scarring. All I've got, actually, if you see, right, I got a really bad permanent eye liner makeup job done, right? And I need to get rid of that because it makes my eyes droop more. You know, I don't know. She tried to do like a cat eye thing, because I really regret it. I don't advise anyone to do this, right? And anyway, it kind of just didn't come out right, and I now have to figure out how I'm gonna get it removed here, because it just makes my eyes drag down. What I do is I use a bit of concealer sometimes to try to sort of, you know, remove it, sort of thing. But yeah, so apart from that, my eyes do look, I think that my upper eyelids now, you know, they do look a bit better. They've opened my eyes up a bit for sure. And I don't regret doing it. I wasn't in any pain. I had bruising, as you could see from the first video. I had bruising, and that was around, I had the bruising for about 2 to 3 weeks, actually. I think I had the bruising for longer than what some other people sort of done YouTube videos about how they're bruising. They only had it for a week, but I had it for longer. I didn't get a lower blepharoplasty done, because actually I think I've got the opposite problem with my under eye. I think my under eye can be really hollow, and that's another thing. Without a large colon, when you're trying to hold on to, you know, stay hydrated, if I don't drink a lot of water or stay hydrated, I look tired. I look, you know, and then my eyes hollow even more. You know, so it's really important to stay hydrated. If you know, it's important to stay hydrated anyway. But if you've got no colon anymore, it's really important to stay hydrated. Otherwise, you're going to get headaches. You're going to get dry, irritated eyes. You know, and you can get stiff joints as well. Yeah, so that's some of the other effects of having your large bowel removed. Although, obviously, it saved my life, and I'm grateful to God for that. But ever since then, I have been sort of trying to rebuild my body back, really. Because even if I do say to myself, before that happened, I was in really good shape. You know, I was about 50 52 or 53 at the time, but I was in really good shape. I was looking good out here. Um, so I'm just been on a journey really to try to live my best life, look my best, be as healthy as I can be. I want to live long, and I don't want stress. I want peace. So anyway, I'm happy with the results. I'm glad I've done it. I would recommend anybody who wants to improve anything about themselves, whether it's physical, outer self, or internally, do what you need to do to make yourself feel better. You're only here once. Um, and especially if you've been unwell and you've had any sort of medical condition that's affected how you look and how you feel about yourself, then, invest in yourself, do what's going to make you look and feel better each day, because you are your best investment at the end of the day. If you invest in yourself, and that improves your confidence, that improves so many other areas of your life, and you're never too old to look your best, So, as I said, I don't need a lower one. I don't think I need a lower one. No, if anything, I need fat put in my lower eye. I mean, my cheeks are a bit puffy at the moment. But, yeah, if anything, I would need fat or hyaluronic acid, right, in my lower, underneath my eyes over time. So I put on quite a bit of weight since I had my large bowel removed 4 years ago. I stopped exercising. I didn't do so many things I couldn't do for a very long time, and I needed to put on weight anyway, because I needed to sort of try to build back, some firmness and get a bit of muscle on my bones before. That's not these neighbours going to start fighting again. I had neighbours upstairs fighting the other day, and for some reason there's a pattern of starting shouting towards midnight. Anyway, I'm not going to get caught up in that for now. But what was I saying? I've forgot my train of thought now. So yeah, so basically I've put on weight, which is a good thing. And I've been trying to go back down to the size that I was and still have some good sort of muscle tone. I don't be all loose skinned, and I'm lazy. I'm a lazy exerciser. I mean, I like going to the sauna. I used to do that a lot, but obviously I can't really do that in the way I used to since I lost my large bowel, because obviously it's already difficult for me to retain water in my body, right? Because obviously a lot of it comes out I've got stoma bag, so a lot of it comes out in my stoma bag waste, right? So it's already difficult for me to retain fluid in my body, right? So if I do too much saunaing, it would just make me worse. It would just make things, because you sweat a lot, don't you? You sweat a lot, and it's good for your skin and everything else. It's good for your health, but I've not been able to really, and I don't feel that I want to obviously go to the sauna as much as I used to. So I have a membership, but I haven't really been going consistently for a long time, if I'm honest. So yeah, so I'm trying to slowly and gradually get back to being the right weight and look the way that I know I can look, without overdoing it, because it's not easy. I'll get headaches. If I sweat too much. I really do. So yeah, so that's that, and I think I thought I had posted some more videos actually about the day-to-day progress when I did that blepharoplasty, and I definitely did, but I have a feeling, because they're not on this channel, I think I must have set up a separate channel, okay, at that time that I was going to start doing the YouTube videos on, and I can't find it. And I think what I need to do is to find it or go back and look for those videos to put them on this channel, because I noticed that I've put two or three videos that I did last year on this channel, but I only uploaded them recently, this last week, even though I was meant to put them on the channel a year ago. As I say, I think I put videos on a different channel, and then I just can't find that channel. But anyway, once I do find them, I will sort of sort of try and find them and then load them onto this channel, so you can actually see what I'm talking about in my first couple of videos that I put up with. My hair was all bushy. My hair was all bushy, then I hadn't combed it for a while because why didn't I comb it for a while? I can't remember. But anyway, it goes like that if I don't comb my hair for a while, yeah. When I'm trying to do the natural look, give it a few days and it just frizz, right? So anyway, I'll do that, and then you'll actually be able to sort of see the results and what they look like, in the first week or two after I actually did that blepharoplasty. Yeah, yeah. But I tell you what, I'm all for do whatever makes you feel good. But with me, my own limitation is that because of what I've been through with my having my bowel removed and the way the whole thing happened, which was very traumatic. I won't go into it now. But I ended up having to have like 3 surgeries in a very sort of short period of time under general anesthesia, and it was so traumatic. It took me months to recover, and I'm scared now. I'm really scared of general anesthesia. So anything that might involve general anesthesia, I kind of just can't put myself through it. So I will only do procedures that can be done under sedation or with just like local sort of, anesthesia, where they just sort of put the painkiller in. Like when I had teeth done, right? I had to have my teeth done as well because they were just so weak after. And my nails, right? My nails were falling off. My hair all fell out, right? Because of a combination of malnutrition and the effects of the general anesthesia, right? Really mashed me up. But when you're not eating, and I wasn't eating for weeks because I couldn't eat because of the condition, you're losing vitamins and minerals, vital, that obviously, and calcium loss, and that affects your skin, your eyesight, your hair, your nails, your teeth. So I had to have my teeth done. I had to start taking. I take so many supplements, right, to sort of to so that my hair would grow back, because I was worried that I was really worried that my hair might not grow back because I was bald. I literally went bald with all my hair falling out. I was so scared because when you're in your 50s as a woman, your hair's already sort of not what it was most of the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, but thankful to God, my hair grew back. I was taking biotin, loads of vitamins, making sure I'm trying to eat right again, even though I slipped off the wagon a few times, several months. But all in all, that has helped to, get me back to feeling more normal, much more normal again. Yeah, and having my hair grow now. This is like 3 years of, because my hair fell out, like, this all happened around the middle of 2020 by the time I came out of hospital. And then my hair had came out, and by the end of 2020, right, I didn't really have any hair. It was just sort of growing back. I think I had an inch or two growing back, right? Around November, December, I think it started growing back of 2020. So basically, about 3.5 years, because we're halfway through 2024 now, aren't we? So yeah, about 3.5 years it's taken, and I've had times where, because I let my hair, I didn't interfere, I didn't touch it. I thought the less I do to it, the more it will grow healthier and everything. So I did that, and so sometimes when I was then sort of combing it out, like you saw from the first two videos, I would sort of like get a lot of hair loss and stuff like that, dead hair coming out. So I'm actually really happy with how it's grown. It's still a bit thin around here because I had quite a bit of trauma, but yeah, it will grow back, and I'm confident like by the end of next year it will have thickened quite significantly, I think. Anyway, I hope so. But so I will end this video now, and thank you for watching. And I think I might make another one tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. At the moment, for those of you who might be coming across this very first video, you'll see other videos and other little shorts that I've done just by turning on my iPhone, literally, about the fact that I bought 2 apartments in southern Italy, in a coastal town called Scalea. So I'm still here at the moment. I'm here because I'm waiting for my daughter, and one of the apartments is for her. So she's got to come and sign some paperwork, and also just do some sort of light refurbishments, to the 2 apartments, so that they can be sort of let out for holiday lets for people. And from here, I plan on travelling to other countries. And I'm from the UK, in England, you can probably tell from the way I speak. But I am not really planning on going back and being in England. And that's a whole other story I will tell you about. Got a lovely house there, got grown-up children that live in the UK, grandchildren. And I will be obviously popping back into England. I'll be going back into England. But I'm not sort of planning on living in England month in and month out for the next couple of years. I want to do a bit of travelling, and this has been like the inspiration, really. And I'll tell you about how I just decided to come out here in another video. But this has kind of been like the inspiration, really. And once I got out here, I was like, wow, I just feel so much better. I've been saying that in my videos. I just feel so much better. So basically, yeah, I'll do another video tomorrow. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. And also, I'm also going to be talking about topics and issues that people might find interesting to help them solve problems in their personal life from a kind of legal perspective as well, because I'm a lawyer by profession. And yeah, I'll share some of that knowledge. You never know, I might get some clients. I'm a good lawyer, I'm good at what I do. So yeah. So anyway, for now, goodbye, and wherever you are in the world, have a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good night. And see you in the next one.